Hey guys, I want to make a video, just to let just to let you guys know what's going on. Um, I got put on new medications, one for sleeping and a new anxiety medication called diazepine, Valium. It makes you tired and it kind of makes me drowsy, but it does help my anxiety at some point during the day for like an hour or two. It's like you feel like okay, and then you get to and then you get kind of like the tired, but when you get past that tiredness, then you feel like this big high. It feels like kind of like morphine. And then it eventually that feeling goes away and it just wears down very slowly. So that's how I feel on it. If you sleep, then it kind of goes away more. So you gotta kind of stay up. But I want to make a quick video. To all the Michael Myers fans out there. Um, I I really don't know what's going to happen, but I think no, I don't think, but a lot of people have been saying that the Halloween series is dead. Michael Myers is like dead and buried. I think may have that been the reason is because Rob Zombie went away from the series and he did his movie Lords of Salem, and I think a lot of people wanted him to come back because there's been quite a few people that love Halloween too. Um, and I think the Weinstein's loved his style, and I think one of that reasons is because since he went away, they kind of like, you know, I don't know if they wanted to continue the series without him, or I don't know what they're gonna do. But Rob Zombie said that he was done with the series, and he said that the Dimension of Weinstein's could go on and do it themselves, or, go on with a new director and everything. Rob Zombie said he was done with it, and it looks like he is done with it because he's worked on another movie. And the way he ended it with Halloween 2, the theatrical cut, really did end it very well with the reboot story. They could pick it up very much and have Michael come after her in the mental hospital and kind of do that story. If not, they can reboot the series and do something different. I'd really love is if they just go back to the old series and have Halloween 9, like the Blood of Michael Myers, or Halloween 9 Retribution, or the Death of Michael Myers, something like that. Or Halloween 9 something, and kind of continue on that Curse of Michael Myers story because this year I'll be 17. Um, so which that means the Jamie's baby, her son, will be 17 this year. So I think that would have been a really great story if Michael was after him, and that could have been really great. I don't know if they're doing that with the comics this year, with Michael Myers comics, or maybe a book or anything. I've heard that there is a novel coming soon with the Halloween books, um, and that kind of stuff. I don't know what they're going to do with this series. I heard that there was like leak. I mean, there was like rumors that like someone found footage of Halloween 3, or someone was like filming it, and the director. I mean, not director. Sorry, the executive producer Malek Akkad said that was all fake and everything, and he said that it was like a new exciting direction, and the Weinstein's put a release date on it. Now, what I think is happening, I don't know if anybody else is getting this. I think they've already shot the film, and they're kind of surprising people, like acting like the series is dead, and they're gonna come out with a trailer in April, and like surprise people of what's going to happen. But they did what they did in a recent interview with Todd Farmer, the original writer for Halloween 3D, and he said that I don't know. He said the Weinstein's didn't quite know what they were doing. They should definitely do something. It's kind of been like 3 years since the last one. It's Halloween. It's Michael Myers. They need to do something. I don't know if he was just saying that because he has to be secretive. I don't know what they're doing with this film, or if they're not even going to do anything anymore. I mean, the series could be dead. My thoughts is, I mean, I could be wrong that they've already shot the film because there's been so many like hints about it, and they could. I mean, I really hope it does come out this October. I mean, if it doesn't, that really sucks because the longest wait with any of the series has been about 4 or 5 years, and that's the longest ever went. Because I mean, in the '80s, the last Halloween was Halloween 3, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 6 years later until we saw another Halloween film, and then the last one was 1989 Halloween 5, and then 1990, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. that was another 6 years to wait, and we got Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, and then we waited another 3 years for H2O. We waited like 4 years for Resurrection, and we waited 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, another 4 years for Halloween the remake, and then we waited 2 years for his Rob Zombie sequel. And I don't know what they would quite do with how long. I mean, the longest wait would be 6 years. So if it gets past that 6 years, I really think the series is pretty much gone. I mean, if it doesn't hit that 4, 5, 6 year mark, of waiting, it's just ridiculous. So, I think that if they, I have hopes up until I think about 2014 or 15. And once they get past, once it gets past that, I have really no hopes for the series anymore. By then I'd probably would know that the series is dead and buried. But there has been franchises that that haven't had a sequel for 10 years, and then came back with something. So you never know. I mean, anything can happen. But I mean, you haven't you haven't been hearing anything about it. There's been no news, nothing about it. So uh, I mean, it's my favorite series of all time. I love it more than Star Wars or Indiana Jones or Batman or anything like that. I mean, Halloween is Halloween. I love basically all of them in different ways. Um, I mean, you can't really hate the series. It's kind of like you're down with the original Halloween or you're down with the new Halloween. Some people are just down with Halloween, and I'm just pretty much down with Halloween. It's like I mean I would like hate Halloween. I used to hate Halloween 2 so much, but I'm like, okay, just forget it. I mean it's just like just let it go. I mean that is what it is today. You can't really hate the series anymore. I mean it's just like they're gonna mess it up now. I think. I mean, Patrick Luster, whatever his last name is, all his movies are bad. Well, most of his movies are bad. I mean, he did Dracula 2000, which actually wasn't that bad. My Bloody Valentine 3D was okay. It was a little bit of enjoyable. I mean, I liked it a little bit. Drive Angry was awful. And a couple of other movies. And then Todd Farmer, who originally wrote Halloween 3D, I don't know if he still is, but like he did Jason X, which is like was you can't treat that movie seriously. If you're putting a slasher in space, you can't treat that seriously. Um, so I mean, but all his other movies that he wrote has not been too good. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, both of them working together with Halloween 3D, I don't know if it would be bad or it would be good because there's been directors have writer and directors have made really great films, and then they come and do another film, and it's been terrible. So I mean, John Carpenter's done great movies. He's also done bad movies. Wes Craven's done great movies. He's also done bad movies. Hello, My Soul to Take, awful. One of the worst movies of all time. That is actually the worst movie of all time for me. I absolutely hate that movie. It is so terrible. It is the worst horror movie, if not the worst horror movie, if not the worst movie of all time. I absolutely hate the movie. I hate it, and I also hated Shark Night. I don't know where that came from. That movie is just terrible, and that went to theaters. That was just, oh my god. I don't even. I'm glad I didn't go see it. That is a terrible, terrible movie. So anyway, I don't know if horror is dying or it's just going down that phase like the '90s were until Scream came out. How that horror was like going downhill, and then Scream brought it back up. Then horror went downhill again after Scream 3, and then Saw came out and that built up the horror, ness again and everything. So I don't know if it's going down again, and then something is going to come soon and bring it back up. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm still making my horror movies and stuff, but it is just it makes me so sick that they how the horror series is, I mean, horror franchise, how it's been today, that there's nothing to look forward to. I mean, we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but the writer of it is Jason Goes to Hell. That's the writer of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D that's coming out this October. I mean, how do you allow that writer to do a film like that? I mean, how do you? I mean, we've had enough bad Leatherface movies already, so it's like, why would you want to just pick that writer that did the worst Friday the 13th movie? It was worse than the remake, and it was worse than Jason X. and any of the other ones that came before. It is just a terrible, terrible movie. So I don't know who was thinking about doing that. So it was just terrible. But I mean, I'm my second favorite slasher is Leatherface. Both of those two, Michael Myers and Leatherface, are my favorite slashers and always will be. I mean, hopefully it'll be great this October with Leatherface. Hopefully there's something to look forward to. Hopefully it's a good movie. I mean, they have the director of some sort of movie that I think I've seen. That's I guess was a good movie. I don't remember, but hopefully that they do that well. Anyway, we're back on Halloween 3D. I'm really sorry. I mean, I was giving news about it because I basically have been saying what I've heard that is actually true. But for now, I'm basically it's been on Horror-Bid and all these other websites is like, is Michael Myers dead? And on Facebook, the Halloween 3D page said, I guess we're not getting this movie this year. But you have to remember Halloween 2 was last minute. You didn't know quite, what Rob Zombie was going to do, and then he just like shot it in like March, or I think it was March or April, and he shot the whole film in like a month or month and a half, and then that was it. So, I mean, he got that done last minute, and it came out in August. I mean, that must have been terrible, um, to do all that. But I mean, the series could easily just shoot it this spring since it doesn't come out till October. But I don't know. I mean, I think that they're just gonna surprise us with the trailer soon. I mean, that's where I think it is. I might be wrong, but I mean, it's just been kind of obvious. I mean, why would the Halloween series not let us know anything after they have so much big fan base? I don't know if the Weinsteins are going down the drain because they don't have any money anymore. I don't know why, because they've done a couple films that they've gotten money off of. Actually, did really well. I mean, the one of the movies got Best Picture, The King's Speech. So I don't know what they're doing, but uh, I don't know. I hopefully they make the movie. I mean, I would love for them to make the movie. They had a release date for Scary Movie 5, and that never. I mean, it was supposed to come out in like 2 months now of this year, and we haven't heard anything. So that movie is basically dead. I don't know why the Weinstein's put a whole release date of all their movies, and then it never even gets made. It's like you need to absolutely know that your movie is going into production if you're having a release date. So that is just that is ridiculous. So um yeah, I mean, I think that they should just, I don't know. I mean, if they know that the series is like dead, then just leave it alone. We've gotten enough movies. We have like, 11 Halloween movies. It's just like let it go. Let the fans just like, have it what it is, and just, I mean, the series is just, if they continue on, it might just be really bad. I mean, you don't want to hurt Michael Myers and kind of like fail it or anything, or hurt the series, or I don't know. But what I've just heard is like, is Michael Myers dead? Is he really dead? Is he ever gonna get picked up again? I mean, I know I'm saying that they're surprising us with something. I mean that's something that Malaka Khan or the Weinstein's would do. But if they don't do that, then mm, I don't know. That's just they just need to do something about the series now if they haven't done anything already. Um, yeah. So, uh, maybe I don't think a lot of people are looking forward to Halloween 3D because they probably know it's gonna suck. But um, I wish they would have done it. What right when they announced it. But Weinstein's ran out of money, so that kind of hurt the whole series anyway. So, is it really dead, or are they eventually gonna pick it up? You guys comment. You let me know. Most of you guys is favorite slasher is Michael Myers. I mean, he is the reason why I'm making these movies, and he is the reason why a lot of you people are making your movies and want to become a director is because of that movie. A lot of people got their start because of that movie that John Carpenter made in 1978. So are they done with the series? Are they gonna keep going on? Are they gonna keep rebooting it, making it suck? Or are they gonna, do something good with this series and make it good? I don't know. But that's basically my video. Is Michael Myers dead, or is he alive, or is he DEAD? So I don't know. Maybe we might have to listen to Dr. Loomis with this one. or the old Dr. Loomis. We don't know. But I'll talk to you guys later. Comment. Peace. Oh, I didn't know a video goes on to 15 minutes and it goes past 15 minutes. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.